Holy shit. This changes the game right here. For those of you struggling to believe that cryptocurrency is here to stay, I don't know how much more I can convince you or how much more news you need, but I do understand why you're fearful of it, and I'll explain that. But you got to stop sitting on your hands. Fannie Mae just announced they are accepting crypto backed mortgages. Then Coinbase announced that they're partnering with Better Mortgage to create crypto backed loans. Yesterday, there was a whole hearing that I broke down on my YouTube channel around everything being tokenized. I promise you that everything, listen to me, everything will operate on blockchain. Everything will be crypto. Every single bank will have its own stablecoin. Every single country will have its own stablecoin. And you've been so trained and so indoctrinated to believe that Bitcoin's a fraud. It's used for money laundering. That was by design. And do you know why you're being invited in now? Do you know why they're all coming in now? Because they control the supply, guys. And you know why you're frustrated? It's because the prices are being suppressed. Guess what, guys? They manipulated the price of gold. Just go look at JP Morgan, the lawsuits, what they settled in regards to manipulating the price of gold. They manipulate the price of silver. It's nothing new under the sun, guys. Now they're going to manipulate the price of crypto, which is good news because they can't manipulate it forever. Because guess what? They want a profit. And so we've trained our warriors that red is green and green is red. And you're getting the greatest opportunity in human history to get in at very, very low prices. Do you realize that the market cap is only 2.2 trillion in crypto? And if everything is going to be tokenized, if everything's going to be on the blockchain, the global markets are about 111 trillion. So do you realize that some of these top cryptos are going to be operating that infrastructure? So if the global markets are 111 trillion and crypto's only 2.2 trillion, it's called math. At some point, it will let this rip. I don't know when. I don't focus on price predictions. I focus on building, planting, reaping, sowing. We've already been through the harvest. We planted, we reaped, we sowed 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024 in the bear market, and boom, Trump got elected, skyrocketed. And then it came back down, and we start the process again. I don't know how much more news you need. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm only being brutally honest with you on exactly what I'm doing. I mean, how many influencers are telling you what they're invested in, the percentages, and their whole ecosystem? I just want you to be able to measure my success. I'm not afraid to put my shit out there. I'm not afraid to put my wins out there, my losses. So here's my exact portfolio. And it's based on understanding the infrastructural change. XRP is number one by a long shot, baby. 43% of my portfolio. Bitcoin's number two at 40% of my portfolio. Number three is WLFI. That is 4%. That is my speculative investment within my top four. That is based on logic. Dads are writing the rules. The boys are running the bank. They got debanked. There's much deeper. If you watch my YouTube channel, you'll understand. Number four is Solana at 3.7%. I consolidated out of 17 cryptos into my top four. I only have 7 cryptos left. The next are HBAR, VeChain, and XLM. That's it. I hold XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, XLM, WFI, VeChain, and HBAR. Only 7. I'm not sure if I got them all. But I'm only buying XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, and WFI. That's it. I don't follow hype. I don't follow price predictions. I don't follow hopium. And your favorite influencer doesn't have the next best crypto. The multi-millionaires and billionaires are consolidating. You know, you want to think you're going to put $500 in and become a multi-millionaire. It's not how it works. We're out of that era. We're out of hype. We're out of hopium. We're out of the wild, wild west. Now we're moving into regulation. First they resist it, then they sue it, then they join it, then they regulate. You're now in regulation and joining phase. And they will manipulate the shit out of this until they're ready to let it rip. Because at some point they want to profit. So you have to decide what investments you believe will be part of the new infrastructural change. So that's what you need to be researching. You need to be very logical, very thoughtful, and follow Warren Buffett. I think he said if you came out of college and you had a punch card with 20 punches on it, and you could only invest in 20 investments the rest of your life, you'd become very wealthy because you would really think about it. You wouldn't be listening to some bearded dude screaming Warriors Rise and go run off and do an investment. You would really thoughtfully think, okay, this guy's talking about XRP, but why do you believe that XRP? I know why I believe. I know why I hold Bitcoin. I know why I hold WFI. I know why I hold Solana. I know why I have a shitload of cash value life insurance. I know why I hold a bunch of silver. Well, not a bunch compared to my overall portfolio. I know why I own Berkshire. I know why I own dividend stocks. But why do you do what you do? That's the key. We're heading into the era of authenticity and sovereignty. You're not going to need some dude in a suit driving a 911 Porsche as your financial advisor anymore. You can just go right on your phone and invest at way less expense. But here's the thing. Banks are coming in. The mortgage department's coming in. Everything will be tokenized. Everything will be on a blockchain. They're going to keep telling you it's a fraud until they're ready to profit. So do you, boo-boo. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And I hope me being open and honest with you helps, but do your own research. I'm just a bearded dude on here that freed my family financially and about to build generational wealth over the next 5 years. Warriors, rise! Get your shit together. Love you guys.